Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Bobby.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bob.
Happy birthday, Dan.
On all the way.
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Woo! Bucket. Happy birthday, Pops.
Say happy birthday, Grandpa. Well, he's your no-no, right?
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Brother Bob.
Happy birthday, Mr. Fucci!
Happy birthday, Bob.
Happy birthday, Mr. Fucci.
Oh, Mr. Fucci, you're getting up in there. You're going to have to stop running and get your wheelchair. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, darling.
Tanti auguri a te.
Happy birthday, Bob. I feel real proud that my son has been a real good boy. In fact, he's always thought a great deal of me. A couple of years ago, he came to me and said, "Dad, you've taken care of me for 50 years. You've worked hard, and I know it's been real rough on you. And after 50 years, I think that I can handle it. Now you can go and work for yourself." Well, 3 years ago when he opened Dennaro's, he asked me if I'd go up and help him for a few days. So I went up and stayed for 10 days. Broke in his shifts and got him well started. And before leaving, he came to me and said, "Dad, I really appreciate the help you've given me. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And in order to show my appreciation, I'd like you and Mom or anyone in your family to come up and have dinner here at any time, and I'll take care of the check." Well, that sounded real great. So about a month or so after he opened, Mother, Cindy, and I, and Cindy's husband went up and had dinner. So we had a real nice dinner. Bob came over and sat with us for a little while. And about 3/4 of the way through dinner, Bob said he had to leave. He had a previous appointment. Well, we finished our dinner, and we got up to leave, and the waitress brought us a check. So I said to the waitress, "Honey, Bob said he'd take care of the check." So she says, "He did." So I looked at the check and it had a 5% discount. Great sum, huh? Well, we thank you, Bob. You've been a great guy. Thanks a million. We love you.
Happy birthday, Bob. I was such a happy mother when you were born. I was sort of exhausted carrying you for 9 months. You were 8 pounds and 3 ounces. I only weighed 89 pounds. I think you should have been carrying me. Then, you know you were such a good baby, but I didn't know why until I found you sucking your thumb. I finally broke you out of that habit. It took me 2 years. And then I found out why you stopped sucking your thumb. We were visiting Aunt Mary and Uncle Nick. And you found a favorite spot where you could eat all the dirt you wanted. And boy, you thought that was fun. Am I supposed to laugh or not?
Yep.
Happy birthday, Bob. I was such a happy mother when you were born. I was sort of exhausted carrying you for 9 months. You were 8 pounds and 3 ounces. I only weighed 89 pounds. I think you should have been carrying me. Then, you didn't know you were such a good baby, but I didn't know why until I found you sucking your thumb. I finally broke you out of that habit. It took me 2 years. And then I found out why you stopped sucking your thumb. We were visiting Aunt Mary and Uncle Nick. And you found a favorite spot where you could eat all the dirt you wanted. And boy, you thought that was fun. Am I supposed to laugh or not?
Yep.
Well, you grew up to be a wonderful boy, but you and your brother started teasing each other so much, they used to drive me frantic. So I finally had to put you in corners, but that house didn't have any corners. So I had to put you each on each side of the refrigerator. And boy, did you both like that. You and Jim found a good spot, so you put your hands behind there and played and had a ball. And I couldn't wonder why you were having such a good time when I was supposed to be punishing you. Until later, when you grew up, you told me you were having fun behind that refrigerator. Jim, I'm sorry I wasn't at your 50th birthday party, but I want you to know that I think you're the greatest guys a mother could have. I'm so proud of you. God bless you, and I love you both.
Well, Bob, you know I've known you all of my life, and you've always been a clown, so I really should have been able to think of something funny to say. But I couldn't. So I'll take a minute and be serious. I want to thank you so much for everything you've ever done for me. I can't name them individually because your birthday only lasts one day and you'd be 51 by the time I got finished. But I never forget anything, and I really appreciate it. You've always been there for me when I've needed you. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be standing in my house without any furniture to sit on, without even a television to watch or a stereo to listen to. So I want to thank you for that. And all the trips you've taken me on, all the fun we've had together. And I want you to know I love you very, very much. Have a happy birthday. And I hope that if you ever need me, that I'll be there for you. And by the way, I've decided to forgive you for the time when I was about 3 years old that you tried to steal my tricycle. Bye.
I want everybody to meet my little brother here. Everybody says he's the one that favors my dad the most. I don't know, that's his thing. They said he went to the hospital last week to get his eye worked on, but it looks to me like he came back with a little more hair. I think Dad got jealous. Happy birthday, Dad.
At 49, you decided to start running. After just a couple of months, you decided to sign up for a road race. You ran that road race faster than a lot of people that train all year to run it. And I just want you to know that I was so proud of you. Well, you kind of inspired me, and this is where I run all the time now. Next year, we'll be in that race together.
Hello to the birthday crowd. I have a few choice words about my friend Bob. My favorite friend is named Foo-Foo. He can look macho in a tutu, but now that he's 50 and sex ain't as nifty, the top of his day is a good poo-poo. He always did like limericks, so I made one up for him. Oh, it's hard to say what's the best stories about Bob, but I remember the ski story the best. Our first skiing trip was by far the best. We were out in Aspen with his friend Cash, who I hope is there tonight. And it was one of those trips where we had gone to Las Vegas and then headed for the slopes, and it was the first trip out there. And that particular trip, as Bob will probably recall, he had to go back home because either Debbie or Nick, I've forgotten which, had been out driving the car when they weren't supposed to and had an accident. So Cash and I were about 2 days up on him when he got to the ski slope, and it was quite a treat, so to speak, teaching Foo-Foo how to ski after having been skiing only 2 days myself. But the best part of it was the laughs, and of course Bob's always been somebody that can make me laugh. I can remember we must have fallen every way known to man and a few that's not known. But this one particular fall, Bob was still sort of learning to traverse the slopes, and we'd go to one side and he'd stop and we'd get aim in a different direction and go to the other side. And this particular time, as he was headed for the edge of the slope, of course, one ski went one way and one ski went the other, and Bob went straight into the snowbank at the edge. I mean, literally, the time I got to him, and I wasn't too good at stopping already. The only thing I could see was a ski pole and maybe one boot, and him floundering in the gulf of snow. And so he somehow or other he poked up the ski pole that I was supposed to grab a hold to and pull him out of the snowbank. Well, of course, I'm sitting there barely able to stand and pulling on the ski pole, and the handle comes off, and I go head over fanny into the snow and tumbling down the slope. And I can remember this girl skier came skiing up so fancy and just slides like that and stops and says, "Do you guys mind if I stop and watch? This is the funniest thing I've seen in years," or something like that. I think Bob told her something like, "Well, you don't laugh bad for a fat girl," and she moved on. Frankly, I probably would have to say that the best thing about Foo-Foo is laughs, but he's only famous for really one thing, and that he's Patrick Druin's godfather. God bless him. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. We are gathered here this evening to wish you a very happy birthday, Brother Bob. I understand that you're getting a little old and decrepit, but I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, you know, you're not old until maybe the hair recedes a little bit, so don't worry about it. I will start things off on your 50th birthday with a toast. I was going to get a piece of toast, but you know that. Happy birthday. Yeah, I have 3 letters I would like to. I would like. Who the hell said Rodney Dangerfield was funny? I got 3 letters here that I would like to relate to you. Letters that are probably things from the past to bring back some pleasant memories. May I have the first letter, please? Thank you. B. May I have the second letter, please? If you notice, it says Little Bob down there, and it's addressed to Private James Fucci, as Dad would say, Fucci as the rest of us. And it has to do with Platoon 423, Paris Island, South Carolina. Now the date on this is December 20th, 1953. It tells about a few things. Nothing about bedrooms, but that's how you can really tell. You know, there's bedrooms or bedrooms. I'll tell you about that a little later. The letter reads, "Dear Jim, Big Jim the Marine," in parentheses. "Well, Big Jim, here I sit Christmas Eve waiting to go to midnight mass, and I don't even know where the church is. Wish you could be here so we could get together and have a good Christmas together, but I guess that is the breaks. I still don't know if you qualified or not. I mean, for expert, because I know you qualified. You wanted to know about this Berg, so I'll tell you something about it. We live a mile, let's see, from the center of town. I mean the shopping district. In a residential district where all the doggies from Fort Benning live. Oh, at first that's all you see around town is doggies. It's a small house, but a nice one made of bricks. It is about 4 blocks from the restaurant. I can't tell you anything about the restaurant because it isn't finished yet, but according to the plan, it's going to be okay. Well, I haven't anything since I've been here. Well, I haven't done anything since I've been here except take Mom shopping. Mom, yeah. But, you know, it's good to be home. There sure are a lot of babes working in the 5 and 10s. Remember that? I'm going to try to make out after Christmas, and we'll give you some information if it's good, so you can cash in. Oh, right as soon as possible, and let me know how you did at the range. My gosh, my eyes are going bananas. How you did at the range, and also how you like my present to you and Bobby. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Little Bob, the Marine. Now that's not bad. I mean, the articulation is there, the pronunciations are there, and his spelling was quite well, was done quite well in his writing ability. We now have a third letter that came a couple of, which came a couple of months later. I think he wrote this one in the bathroom. The letter reads, and this is December, oh no, this is in October. Oh yeah, I got a significant problem here. I think I'll be a studious individual now and place on respect. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. And now, children, pick up your pencils. Well, anyway, enough of that. Frivolities. We will continue on. It says, Jim, it says, what happened? Why didn't you not answer my letter? Mother said in her last letter that you were writing to me to write to you, but you never answered my last letter I wrote. I wrote to you and I said I would write the facts about Carl, but was waiting for you to write to me before I wrote to you. What is the dope about you coming in? Write and tell me all the dope, so I will try to get in touch with you. I won't be around for 4 weeks because tomorrow morning I start mess duty in the 3rd Battalion. Big deal. That is the Women Marine. Then I go straight to the rifle range for 3 weeks, then come back. But if you let me... My humble apologies. If you let me know when you will get here, and as soon as you get here, write me a letter and tell me what platoon, platoon, P-A-T-O-O-N, battalion, B-A-T-A-L-I-O-N, and what company, that's done correctly, you are in, comma, I will try to get to see you. But this could only be on Saturday afternoon or Sunday. Don't forget to write as soon as possible and tell me what you're going to get here. My gosh, Bob, I understood that the first page. When you get here, write to the same address and I will get it at the rifle. And I will get it at the rifle. Today we got guard duty, and instead of walking a post, I got a good deal and got to be prisoner guard. I had to guard a prisoner. Only one thing. Here comes the joke. If he escapes, I would serve his time in the brig. That's the funny part. He spelt it brie, B-R-E. That's a cheese. I got a letter from Jean and Ann. I don't even know who they are. Thank Mom for the cookies. Tell her I will write as soon as I eat the cookie. One word of caution from your kid brother. Don't cut up. Don't cut up one bit like in the reserves. He says because they don't fool around here. You get on a blacklist and then it's tougher. They don't give a damn what you say at first because everything will work out okay. Your kid brother, Bob. Well, that's enough of my share of this program. I thank you very much, and I guess that's about it. Mike, you can, sorry, one little toast before I go. Happy birthday on your 50th. Goodbye.
I was so surprised. Somebody said they saw a tear in my eye, and I don't believe it.
They did.
Yes, I was very much surprised.
Okay, then if you'll just have a seat.
Somebody said old people can wear their pants where they're comfortable.
I would say thank you to everyone that was here tonight, except that I know everyone that's here does not think that they need to be thanked, because everyone is here, Bob, because they care so much about you. And I could get real sentimental, but I won't. I just want to say that, you know, you can walk in a room and still make my heart stop. You don't know this, but a lot of people wrote replies and little information, little things for you to read, and I'm not going to read all of them because this box down here is full, and there were so many really, really neat ones that we're going to give you this. This is your birthday box. But I am going to read just a couple, and I think it's only appropriate that we start out with one from your mother that says, only a mother could say this. You were never a perfect kid, but you always tried your best in everything you did. Another one says, Bob, few people have left as great a lasting impression on me as you. There's another one that says, you brighten up our street with your Halloween treats. Bob, you are the best friend in the world to have. You never borrow money or tools. You always give great parties. And a girl can get a hug most days whether she needs it or not. Hope you're around another 70 years to take care of your 50-plus ship boxes, because my son lives in one. To the guru of running, the man who taught me the real reason people buy Vaseline for your feet. Bob, how great it is to be 70 years young rather than 60 years old. There are few things in life more inspiring, more hopeful and positive than the privilege of a friendship with someone who knows how to live with such enthusiasm and age with such dignity and grace. But I'm going to read this one. I learned that friends are friends for life. And this is from a niece who could not be here tonight. You gave me memories of practical jokes, laughter in life, and the comfort of an uncle's hug. You helped teach me that dedication to family solidifies steadfast and unmovable love. Happy birthday to the nicest rogue we know, a combination of Charles Ponzi and Will Rogers. God bless Bob Fucci.
Okay, well,
four of us happened to be together with him on Father's Day, and a lot of people never believed what we saw. In fact, he didn't believe what we saw. We saw him make a hole-in-one. It was a great day. And it was on Father's Day. Well, when I went to order the trophy for him, I was told he'd already ordered his own. So I said, okay, Marshall, just don't let him pay for it.
I ordered it after I got the hole-in-one, not before.
I said, don't let him know it came in, and we'll pick it up, and I'll pay for it. And he said, oh, come on, Dammy. He wants so much credit, he'll never use it up, so you let him pay for it, and y'all pick it up. So, Dad, we let you pay and choose your trophy.
And here's the rock that the ball bounced off of when it went in the... I just wanted to thank you, Dad. I want to thank you for being the loving, caring, and giving person that you are. Thank you for the life you have given us. Thank you for your guidance and your protection. Thank you for the answers to our questions. And as I have now entered into fatherhood, I have another question for you.
Don't know what it is.
I just want to know how in the heck you managed to raise 4 kids, mostly on your own, without ever having to change a single diaper. I can imagine a house full of kids running around with some really saggy diapers. Oh, and by the way, I got rid of that diaper rash last month. Okay, I not only wanted to thank you, Dad, I also wanted to ask you for your forgiveness. For I know now how hard I must have been on you, so I ask your forgiveness for all the pain and frustration that I may have caused you. Bill Cosby once said that all parents place a curse on their children. And the curse goes, I hope that someday, when you have kids, that your kids act the same way that you did with me. I'm begging you for leniency. Please make my curse something like, I hope your kids only act half as bad as you did with me. Okay, seriously, Dad, I've learned a lot from you. I learned that it's not what a man says that counts, it's what a man does that matters. I learned that when you do a job, you do it right the first time, unless you want to do the job over again. But most important thing I learned is that a man's children deserves everything he has to offer. Thank you and happy birthday. Well, I just wanted to say a couple things about, and I guess Nick and I didn't conspire on this, but you know, it leads right into all those words of wisdom that Dad used to give us. And I've kind of, every child sees things a little bit different, and I saw things different. He would tell us all these words of wisdom that, as I got older, I've actually seen holes in them. Things that didn't actually hold the water. You know, some of them were true, and I want to go through a couple of them, but like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm still looking for the bridge. I mean, I guess you learn not to worry about things, but one of my favorites was 2 wrongs don't make a right. Well, if you want to turn right and you accidentally turn left, you wrongly turn left, 2 more wrongs will get you in the direction you wanted to go the first place. So there's a hole in that. Then he also would say things like, look at the brighter side of things, and people who do that often wear rose-colored glasses. So I go to Walmart and I buy my rose-colored glasses, and before you know it, I had a whole new group of friends. You can eat anything that you want to eat in moderation. Tell that to my mouth after I ate that jalapeno that pepper. I mean, and then one of my favorites, kids. What goes in hot comes out hot. Those prove true. He taught me about the birds and the bees. He sat me down one day. He says, "Got to have a man-to-man talk. We're supposed to talk about the birds and the bees. Feed the birds, run from the bees." Well, I can understand. I can understand. You remember that. I can understand why you run from the bees. So, Dad, why do you feed the birds? He looks pondered and he thinks, he says, well, if you got them all close together, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Well, as you've probably seen my wife and my 2 lovely girls that we have and a girl on the way, I guess my question has to do with chicks. How do you not have chicks? Still some of these things I wonder. Then another one of my favorites is do as I say do, not as I do. You remember that? That one we used to hear all the time. But to be honest with you, I'd rather do as you say and as you do. Because you've got the Midas touch, and everything you touch turns to gold. Love you, Pop.
Well, I didn't really have anything prepared this evening either, but just so everybody here knows, he's not the perfect picture that y'all have been led to believe. One Sunday morning after we went to church, because you don't eat before you go to church, you eat when you get home, he fixed us breakfast, and he was scrambling eggs, and there was no milk in the refrigerator to scramble the eggs with. However, he did find some chocolate milk. He used that, and we all went hungry. Nobody could put it in their mouths. So y'all keep that in mind when you think about him, and cut him a little slack, even though they painted this picture, because he's not quite that far yet. We'll give him 70 more years to get there.
Yo, so let me tell you a little story how us Fucci's put off one of the biggest surprises of all time for our Pop's 80th birthday. You see, our Pops is one of the old wise guys, and pulling one over on him ain't no easy trick, if you know what I mean. So we had to throw him off with a little bait and switch, and here's how it went. Like I said, our Pops knows how things are, so we couldn't just lay low and try to surprise him. We needed ourselves a distraction. A little something to knock him off the track, so we decided to throw him a pool party a few days before his birthday. We brought in all the bigs, if you know what I mean. Some of his old friends, some of his new friends, and all the family was there. It was quite a dig, so it was easy for the old man to think that that was the only plan, and Mom Pops would just go on and skip to Vegas by themselves for a few days on his real birthday. Imagine his surprise when he steps off the plane and climbs into the stretch, and all 3 of his sons are sitting inside waiting on him with a bottle of bubbles. Happy birthday, Pops! As I remember what a night. Oh, what a Time to see some of Vegas. And there's a lot to see, if you know what I mean. We saw the Venetian. We saw the Wynn. And we saw the Trump Tower. Hey, don't laugh. He could be our next president. And we saw some pretty good shows, like Lorette. But the whole family liked Jersey Boys the most. Hey, if you ever take a skip to Vegas and you're looking for a good place to eat, there's an Italian place over at the Venetian called Canaletto's. They treat you like real family, if you know what I mean. But if you're a little light in the wallet, forget about it. I tell you what, cruising around in the Stretch, bunking at the Prestige level at the Palazzo, throwing some bones down in the game room. We was living large, if you know what I mean. Hope you had a happy birthday, Pops.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Doesn't he look good?
There you go.
Honey, looking good.